topic is the Urban Journal, and we're talking to the publisher of the Urban Journal, Mr. Sam Latham. And of course, Mr. Latham, we were quite intrigued by the black market here, the African-American market, which is to say that I think you've indicated that it's a $1.6 billion market, and I think you indicated that there were two reasons that most people simply overlook this market, and
Sure.
one was that they were not aware of it, and another has to do with the lack of education. Let's talk about that from your perspective, and to have you to give us some information as to what you're doing personally to try to help educate people in reference to the existence of this market.
Sure. Well, one of the things I do, Dr. Haney, is I conduct classes with my account executives, and to teach them the whole science of marketing, segmentation. And when I say segmentation, meaning that, let's say that I was to talk to Andrew's Cadillac. Okay, we know the profile of a Cadillac purchaser. That is, that he's probably, or he has a household income, or she has a household income of $40,000 a year and up. So that person, that purchaser, might live in Bartow, might live in Green Hills, might live in Brentwood. So smart marketing today say that you have to sell people on terms that they understand. Mm-hmm. So the way I communicate to Cadillac purchasers in Bartow might be different than how I communicate with that segment that's located in Green Hills. Mm-hmm. So segmentation becomes very important. So I have to know the profile of the people who live in the tracts that constitute 37218 and 37207, because they have similar demographics or similar purchasing habits and capabilities. The same zip code in 215 are in the Brentwood area. So I tell my advertisers, potential advertisers, that give me an opportunity to help you fashion a message that will be more or better accepted to my readers than what you could craft, because I know the mores and the habits of my readers, and they're different from the mores and habits of the general population segment.
And so consequently, you would be expected to have more information.
Correct.
In reference to that. And this is, well, now, why is it that many of these organizations have not reached out in terms of trying to deal with this mass market?
Well, pretty much, Dr. Haney, I don't think attitudes have changed much since the 60s. And, you know, if we look back, in 1960, you could reach 90% of the American population by tuning into 3 networks, ABC, NBC, and CBS. We know what has happened. The independents, the stations like what you're represented on, now has cut into that marketplace. So even TV has become fragmented. So now those 3 major networks reach perhaps about 52% of the homes in this country. So things change, but sometimes people lag behind on those changes. So that's why your specialty newspapers, publications, your independents, your cables, they're all gaining market share. So the black market is a victim of that same lack of diligence